Hey peeps, my name is Naisha and welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Today I am going to give you my thoughts and opinions on chapters 1 and 2 of Terrorfest. It just came out today. There will be spoilers. Again, there will be spoilers and you have been warned. Now, it says, after studying abroad, you return home to reunite with friends. But when they start dying, can you unmask the killer before becoming a victim? Now, Terrorfest. So, first of all, let me just tell you what happens in chapters 1 and 2 before I give you my opinions of it all. So, we meet our main character. Her name is Sam Carpenter. Please remember that name. And if you are familiar with that name, yeah, you heard right. The default name is Sam Carpenter. So anyway, we meet Sam. She just came back from studying abroad. She comes back home. But before that, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we even meet Sam, we are basically, we meet this elderly teacher. She is at school at night grading papers. While she's grading papers, she hears someone whistling. Of course, she's trying to figure out who is it, so she says, "Hello, is anyone here?" And she goes out and says, like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here." Like, basically tells the person who she doesn't see, "Hey, it's time to leave." However, she ends up getting scared, and then depending on what you choose for her, because there's two options, you can have her ring the fire alarm, or you can have her just get out there. I saw Locum 23 because this is who I watched play this, and if you want to watch him play this, I would definitely link his playlist in the description box below. But he chose to have her, ring the bell and things like that. So then she turns, she sees a person. We don't see who she's talking to, but she's talking to this person. The person pulls out a knife and ends up unaliving the teacher. And then we go 2 months later. And of course, we meet Sam. Now, again, like I said, Sam came back from studying abroad. And we're met with the fact that Sam is basically the descendant of a serial killer. And his name is Stabby Joe. Yep, you heard that correctly. She's descended from a serial killer named Stabby Joe. And of course, she wants nothing to do with Stabby Joe and who she's descended from. So she ends up like leaving because like there's a tour guide, and he's of course basically being a tour guide. I want to say to this prison, to the prison in the town that Sam is living in. And basically that's when the tour guide like figures out who she is and who she's related to and things like that. And of course that attracts a creeper who keeps trying to talk to Sam. Of course Sam flees and hides away at this fair that's happening. And she ends up running to her older sister, Destiny. She and Destiny, they have beef. Like, they had beef. And basically what happened is their father had died not too long ago. I think a year ago. And he basically left everything to Destiny. And the reason why he left everything to Destiny is because um he thought that Sam basically would give her money to her gold digging mother. That's what he, calls her mother. And he always have treated Sam differently. Like he always, treated her like the black sheep. She's always the black sheep of the family. And it seemed like she always is in her sister's shadow. So of course, Sam is doing everything to like be her own person and things like that. And of course, Sam and Destiny, they just like they didn't have a good sibling relationship back then. But of course, Destiny is saying she's changed and she wants to start having a bond with Sam now. And of course, Sam says she doesn't believe that and stuff. However, Destiny's like still wants to make it up to her, and of course says like, they should have a party, and basically Sam is reluctant to the party but agrees anyway. But the thing is, Destiny already did it. Like Destiny already did the party before Sam could either say yes or no. So, and that made me roll my eyes because I was like, really, Destiny? How you gonna sit here and say you want to basically like change, like not change what happened in the past, but grow from it, like actually have a friendship, with your sister, and you over here sitting here like you doing the same ish that Sam knows you be doing. So anywho, we also meet we see Sam's crush from a distance. It could either be Alan or Lona. And for this Sam, it's Alan. And of course, Destiny teases Sam on that, but again, Sam ain't having it. So they do end up going back to Destiny's place, and basically you get to meet all of Destiny's friends that happen to be like, friendly with Sam. So we meet Coda, Tyson, Lucky, who is Destiny's best friend, Zer, and I want to say, and of course, Alan. Now, Destiny had made up this game. Well, yeah, Destiny had made up this game where there's like a pumpkin and there's knives in the pumpkin, and basically on the knives there are people names on it, and you have to like basically it's kind of like a I want to say it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of Tag a bit in a way. But like there's like I said, there's names of like people on a knife, and you have to go to the person, and you also have to take their knife. Like you have to like kill them, but not literally kill them, and it's just a game. But yeah, you basically have to, say like, basically go up to them, be like, I got you, and then you take their knife and you go after the person who they was going to go after. and so forth and so forth. And you could play this game or not. Sam ends up playing this game, and the first person that she has to go to is Coda. She meets Coda, and he's being flirty and a bit bougie, because when he meets Sam, he takes beer out of Sam's hand and be like you finally get to drink and you want to drink beer. I ain't gonna lie to him, Coda got a point. Like, it's like, Sam, you just now starting to drink. Baby, you can't choose no wine. You couldn't choose no wine cooler. You couldn't choose no mixed drink. You had to go for, really? Like, I agree with Coda, but then Coda ends up giving her bourbon. I was like, okay, Coda, you bougie. I was thinking, yeah, he bougie. He's also a film student, and you are going to get more of him being a film student and stuff like that. So then after Coda, after you get Coda, Coda victim was Tyson, and so you go after Tyson. And yeah, you go after Tyson, and Tyson is in I want to say he's in like an office area. It looks like an office or library area. I'm going to say a library area in the house. And he is doing a paper. Like, he's supposed to be playing the game, but he's doing paper. And I don't blame him. I'll be doing my paper too, especially if it's important. Yeah. So Tyson, like, he's busy doing his paper. And of course, him and Sam catch up a bit. But, she tags him out. And basically, gets the knife that he had, which says Lucky. So then Sam goes and finds Lucky. Lucky is basically watching her game on TV. She's a D1 athlete. And so then, like, again, Sam and Lucky, they catch up. And, of course, Sam tags Lucky out and gets Lucky's knife. And Lucky's knife says, Zaire. And Zaire, Sam goes to find where Zaire is at. And they are just, they're upstairs, just, like in like a quiet area, because, they like to be like in quiet area. And basically Zaire is just frustrated because their mother is the mayor, and it seems like her mother brings her out once, like, to show off Zaire when she's trying to get, like, to seem like she's inclusive and things like that. And, it's like a little serious conversation, which bugs me, not because it's a serious conversation, but because of how short the conversation is, and the fact that, like once, like, you see, like, this is actually like a serious moment. Zaire is trying to talk to a friend, wants a friend to have a listening ear, and then Sam has to basically tag Zaire out of the game. It's like, really? It's like, really? There was no other way that we could have this serious conversation, because I'm pretty sure we probably wouldn't have no conversation with Zaire at all if it wasn't for the game. So it's like, really? Okay. But yeah, she tags Zaire out, and Zaire knife says Alan, who is her crush. Now, the main reason why Sam, I forgot to mention, but the main reason why Sam wants to play the game in the first place is because this whole party that Destiny threw is for Sam and Alan to basically bang each other. You heard it correctly. Like, it's like, really, Destiny, you trying to have a relationship with your sibling, and this is the stunt you pull. Oh my God, you give big sisters a bad name. I'm sorry. Like, I have to say it. She gives big sisters a bad name because Destiny is just ugh. And then you have people basically saying, especially Cola, saying like, hey, give Destiny a chance. And I just roll my eyes because it's like, she's not making a good case for herself. But anyway, Sam goes and finds Alan, and they have a heart to heart where Alan says that he has a crush on, not a crush, but he likes Sam and he actually wants to, have a relationship with her. But Sam's like, no, it's a little too late. I'm not feeling you like that, but we could be friends type of situation. And while they just having a little friendly moment, well, I forgot to mention before. Yeah, I want to say before Sam and Alan has a little moment, I forgot to mention that Destiny had got the group together, like Sam and Coda, Lucky, Tyson, and Zaire, to basically tell her news. Destiny is going to LA because Clock app, that is the name of the app that she has followers on. The Clock app, basically, she has a whole bunch of followers. There's a producer that wants her to be on her show. And so, of course, Destiny is going out there, and everyone is happy for her, except for, like, Sam, because she's like, great, she's in her shadows again, which I don't completely understand, because I'm thinking, like, is Sam gonna go to LA with her? Like, I don't understand. Like, is Sam going to go to LA with her? Like, ain't Sam, like, because, again, Sam is stuttering abroad. Like, she was stuttering abroad and things like that. So it's like, is she going to, like, I was so confused by that part and stuff. But nonetheless, Sam, she basically walks out, and she's outside having a little moment to herself, and she runs into Alan, and there's people that just whistling and catcalling both Alan and Sam is basically went to Alan, basically was telling him, hey, like, look, this party was for me and you to get together, and that's not what I want. And of course, like I said, Alan basically confesses to Sam how much he likes her and how much he wants to be in a relationship, and she turns him down, and they be friendly. Then all of a sudden, Sam, like, all of a sudden, blood splashes on Sam, and then of course, like, she's like, what's going on? And she sees Alan, his throat has been slit, and he's holding his throat and things and gasping, and there's blood, and there's a killer, like, basically behind him, and you see the killer. And so that's how the first chapter ends. Second chapter picks up where the first chapter left off, which is, like, Sam is just shocked at what happened, and the killer basically just killed Alan. So now the killer is after Sam, not to mention, like, on the knife that the killer had, it had Sam's name on it. And I ain't gonna lie, that sent chill down my spine when it said like on the killer's knife, like Sam name was on it. It's like, oh, chills. And of course, Sam ends up, like running away, and then I want to say run to like her dad's shed, and of course the killer was able to get in the shed, and so she climbs out of the shed by the window and ends up running, and she ends up fighting with the killer a bit. I know she ends up slashing him, and what else? Ends up there's like a little scuffle and stuff. And then as she's getting close to the house, the killer ends up, tackling her, get on top of her, and it seems like the killer is literally going to kill her, because the killer, basically is choking her and slamming her head, on the ground and stuff like that. And she's saved because someone yells out like Sam, and of course Sam passes out. She wakes up, and she wakes up to like the TV being on, and a story about Stabby Joe playing, and Lucky's like, okay, about time you woke up. And at first it seemed like Sam don't remember what happened and stuff, and so Lucky's trying to assess Sam, because she thinking Sam is just drunk and things like that, but Sam is like assure her like, she don't feel drunk and stuff like that. Basically, she don't know what happened. Like, it seems like Sam doesn't know what happened. It isn't until like after Lucky and Sam finish having a moment, because like Lucky is checking over Sam and thinks that Sam has a concussion and things like that, and doing all these type of little tests to see if Sam has a concussion and things like that, until Sam realized that something happened. And basically Sam tried to tell her like what happened and what happened to like Alan and stuff. And of course, Lucky, she's alone, but like, she doesn't know what to think. And so she like tells them, hey, y'all come in here and get Destiny. And of course, Tyson, Coda, and Zaire, they come, and so do Destiny. And then Destiny, she's angry because she's like, you just walk out after hearing my news and stuff, like, saying like she's jealous, and basically saying that Sam is jealous and everything like that. And Sam's like, listen, Destiny, like, I don't care about all that right now. Not Sam, but Alan could be still alive or could be dead. I ain't got time to, like, I ain't got time for this. We got to, like, call the police and check on Alan. And, like, and of course she tells him, like, look at me. Like, I have blood on me. This is, like, this isn't a game. Something horrible happened, and we need to go check up on Alan. And basically, like, Tyson believes her, but like everybody else is still skeptic. So she's like, well, just follow me. And so she goes back to the shed, basically where she and Alan was before they got like attacked. And she doesn't see Alan's body, or like, even the knife that she had dropped. She doesn't see none of that. And so and of course Destiny is like, see, you just saying all this because, you're jealous and stuff like that. And Sam's like, I'm not making this up. and things like that. And but like Destiny walks off, and everybody else think that Alan probably pulled a prank on Sam, but Sam's like, she don't believe Alan would do something like that. Cause like no, like what the hell? Like Alan didn't even seem like he would do something like that. But Coda says like let's split up and see if we could find like any clues and stuff. And of course, like Coda and Sam, they have a little moment and things like that. And Sam ends up having a panic attack. And of course, Coda's trying to calm her down, and she's, still panicking because she still think about like what had happened to her. And of course, Coda's like, talking her down, trying to calm her down, telling her breathe in, breathe out, like that, saying that like he's here, she's here with him, she's safe, no one's going to harm her, and things like that. And Coda ends up calming her down, but Coda is pissed off because he's thinking that this is a sick joke that someone has done to her, and he's not liking any of this. And but before like they could like even talk further, there's a scream, and they go back to the house, like all of them. And so then we are met, even though we don't see it, it's being described to us. Basically, the scene is basically of Alan's body, mutilated body, and a note that says "Welcome home." And of course, now people have no choice but to believe Sam and stuff like that. And Destiny, she like drags Sam to the lobby. I want to say like the office area, either the library or the office area. But she drags her into like that area and closes the door. The friends, all the friends are around them, and of course, like Destiny is like, what we should do, what should we do? Like we gotta hide the body and stuff like that, like saying weird stuff and things like that, because there's a whole bunch of people down there that saw the body. I'm pretty sure like someone did call the cops, so it's like, what? Like, and basically Sam was like, y'all need to calm down, like we didn't do anything. We could just tell the cops what we need to tell them, and that's it. Like y'all doing, basically Sam is like saying like y'all doing a little bit too much. So they go back down, the cops is there, and by Alan's body there's a knife that says his name, Alan. And of course Sam's like, oh my goodness, because like she figured out that the killer basically is framing her, because she had the knife that said Alan, but she didn't use it anything. But now the knife that does have Alan name on it, it looks like it's been used when it really hasn't, but like it looks like it's been used. And of course now, like, and then I want to say this random stranger basically says like Sam did it, like she was with him and things like that. So now it seems like Sam is suspect number one. Look, it seems like she's the prime suspect, and that is how it ends. Now, I'm not gonna lie, after what I just told you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this is giving me Scream 5. This is giving me Scream 5. Because, and the reason why I say this is because wasn't the main character's name in Scream 5, wasn't her name Sam Carpenter as well? So it's like, to have Sam be the default name, Sam Carpenter be the default name in the story, again, it gives Scream 5 like, this Sam has a half sister, and in Scream 5, Sam has a half sister. The only difference that in Scream 5, the half sister is younger than Sam, and in Terror Fest, Sam is younger than her half sister, Destiny. Also, like, Sam in Scream 5, she's related to a serial killer. This Sam is related to a serial, in Terror Fest, this Sam is related to a serial killer. The only difference is she is a descendant of it, whereas Sam in Scream 5, it was her father. And of course, I just find it funny that, like, in Terror Fest, like, the killer was named Stabby Joe. Like, you couldn't think of anything else. Stabby Joe was okay. All right. Okay, not only that, there is a moment where Alan and Sam were talking, and they mentioned some of Pixelberry's books. Like, they mentioned Witness, I want to say Surrender, Alpha, Billionaire's Baby. And I feel like they mentioned a few more books that they think is bad. And then, Alan said something like, you deserve, like, love, like in Desire and Decorum or something like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, why did we need to mention the books? Like, the stories? I didn't understand that. You know what? They ain't got nothing to do with me. Overall, these 2 chapters, it's a little rough. I'm gonna be honest. Terror Fest is starting off a little rough and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, in my opinion, there was a lot of stuff that was confusing me with Terror Fest. The main one is the teacher. Why was the elderly teacher killed? And we didn't even get to know, like, nothing about the elderly teacher. Like, the elderly teacher was just, like, she would just mind her business, grading paper, and next thing you know, she gets got. And it's like, we don't know what happened to her. We just know she gets got. We just know that the killer leaves her body in a puddle of blood. That's it. And then 2 months later, it's like, okay, so no one talks about it and things like that. And not only that, but, like, in chapter 1, Destiny brings out, like, a yearbook and stuff like that, talking about, like, well, not even, like, just showing it off and things like that, of how young they look and things like that. And it's like, and that's where the elderly teacher is mentioned. But again, it's like, I don't understand why the killer is coming after, like, Sam in the first place. Like, I just don't understand what's going on. You feel me? Like, it's just so confusing to me and stuff like that. Like, everything about this story was confusing, especially when Sam, like, when Destiny basically told her news, like, about going to LA. Sam was just like, she was not happy about that. She was like, great, she's in Destiny's shadow again. I don't know. I was so confused by that, because it's like, is she in LA? Does she, like, again, nothing makes sense. Like, I don't, because I'm thinking, like, because, like I said, if Destiny is in LA, whatever Sam is at, like, she ain't gotta worry about Destiny and stuff like that. Like I get it. She doesn't want to be in Destiny's shadow, but I'm thinking, like, if like they say that Sam is making a name for herself, especially because, you know, they said something about, like, a paper that, like, she did that got, like, you know, got some, like, traction and things like that. That's what I'm saying. It's like Sam is doing, like, her own thing, so why would she be in Destiny's shadow? Like, again, like, it's so confusing. And then the whole like, sibling rivalry, whatever you want to call it, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, it's just It's like, and then it's like they don't even make Destiny become likable and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like they make her likable, because it's like, why would she do a party? Why would she make a party, throw a party just so her younger sister could get laid and lose her virginity? Why does that even matter to her in the first place? I'm sorry. It's like, what type of siblings do y'all hang around? Because I'm going to be honest, as an older sibling myself, one of the things I wouldn't ever do, especially if I know that my sister is not, like, a party type person, is throw a party just so she could lose her virginity. What type of mess is that? That's ridiculous. And she wants to make amends with her sister. And then she didn't even listen to her sister, and now, like, they basically had to see Alan's dead body just for like them to believe Sam. And it's like, and then when they do see the body, the thing she thinks about, Destiny and everybody else thinks about, is like, oh my god, they're gonna be in trouble. What? Again, like, all I could say is, like, this is, like, everything is confusing to me. Everything is weird. And then it's like, the only thing I like is that the fact that you have different love interests, that's about it. And stuff. Like, you have multiple love interests. That's the only thing I like about it, because Alan ends up getting killed. So it's like, so yeah, it's like, hey, well, at least you have multiple. But so far, yeah, like, I agree with Locum23, because he said this is a rough start, and I agree with him. This is a rough start, especially because it's like nothing is making sense right now. Like, nothing is making sense. Like, from the teacher basically getting killed to, well, I'm not gonna say, like, what's going on with Sam and Destiny. I would just say, like, just the way they have this, the way they, like, showing how Destiny is and stuff like that. It's like, it's weird, because it's like, it's just weird, because it's like, you know what, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a moment where we're gonna have to, like, save Destiny. I feel like people are not gonna save Destiny, because Destiny so far is not making a good impression. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, the characters so far. Alan, I'm gonna be honest, the only character that I feel bad for, I don't feel bad for Alan. I feel bad for Alona. Because you could either, because, like, in the beginning, you could either, like, you know, have a crush. It show either, like, Alan or the female version of Alan, which is Alona. And Alona was very pretty, and she seemed like a sweetheart. I felt bad. I was like, that's the only person I feel bad for is Alona. Like whoever chooses Alona, I just feel bad for Alona, cause it's like, dang, Alona didn't stand a chance. So it's like, dang, poor baby. But that's the only person I feel bad for. Alan, not so much, because it's like you don't really get to really gauge his personality. So far, Coda seems he seems like the film buff, which like in Scream movies, you always have like a film fanatic and stuff like that. And because he is a film student, it's like, yeah. So, and I find it interesting that, like, we have a D1 athlete. I was like, okay. And stuff was like, okay. Tyson seems like your regular degular nerd. Like, and not trying to be funny, but he really does. Like, that's just, it. Zaire, they don't, like, their personality is not come out now. Like, the only thing I know is that their home life sucks. That's about it. So I'm hoping that their personality comes out a bit more, because all I know is that they home life sucks. That's about it. And Destiny, I feel like there's more to Destiny, especially because she even said that, like, I guess she got somebody. So it would be nice to know who she's with, because they didn't show who she's with. They just said that, like, she has somebody. So we'll see in the next chapter, in the third chapter, we'll see like what happens there. But so far, yeah, this is a very rocky start, and I do feel like Pixelberry can have a comeback. Like, I feel like, they can recover from this, but we will see. Overall, yeah, it's like, whoa. Let's just hope it gets better. I like, for my sake, I hope it gets better, because I really, really want to like this. I really do. But at this point, I'm like, don't know. So, yeah, we'll see. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Like, did you enjoy it? If you did, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know basically your thoughts about it. What you like about it, what you didn't like about it. Let me know who you like so far. Do you like Coda, Lucky, Tyson, or Zaire? And that's all I have to say. Thank you for sticking around for this long. I really do appreciate it. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time,